Now, first question is from Gujarat 2010, and also this will ask in 2014 board exam. Okay, so this is repeated, and the questions from Gujarat 2010 paper is as similar as a question paper of competitive exam of GE, right? At that time there is a AIEEE, not GE, right? So this is Gujarat 2010 paper is very tough paper for students, right? So now from that, this is the one of the question. If d dx of f dash x is equal to gx, as we saw, right? Then d dx of minus 1 upon gx. Now, see, you know d dx of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. This is the standard formula. This is standard formula. So now d dx of, this is d dx of minus 1 upon gx, right? Minus is constant, so taking outside of this. Now 1 upon bracket, derivative of 1 upon bracket is minus 1 upon bracket square and d dx of bracket again. So answer of this will be minus 1 upon bracket square, that is gx whole square, into d dx of gx, into d dx of gx. This is the derivative of this, right? Minus 1 upon bracket square into d dx of bracket. Now d dx of bracket, that is gx, that is the only one answer. Now, but this is not given in option. It is given that d dx of f dash x, also given that d dx of f dash x is equal to gx given. That means this gx is d dx of f dash x. So substituting this value here, this minus minus plus, so 1 upon gx. Gx is d by dx of f dash x. Gx is, this gx is d by dx of f dash x whole square, right? So whole square into, this is d by dx, and again same substituting the value, d dx of f dash x is gx, right? Gx is d dx of f dash x. So this is d dx of f dash x, right? So this is d by dx of d by dx of fx, that is d square by dx whole square. So this is d square by dx square of f dash x whole upon d by dx of f dash x whole square, right? So your proper answer will be d square by this, no, here is fx and we have f dash x. So this is, yes, so option D is your correct answer, right? So compare two examples, previous one and this one. So only difference is here is given d dx of fx, instead of fx here is given f dash x, right? So you have to take care of this type of examples, right? So no ratta. Okay. Now another question, Gujarat 2010. Fx is equal to log x base x square. So it is given here fx is equal to log x base x square. And you know log is the differentiable only when log is a natural logarithmic function, but here is not a base e, here base is x square. So we have to apply change of base rule, that is log of x base a is equal to log of x upon log of a. This is your change of base rule. This is your change of base rule. So applying this rule here first, what we get? Simplifying, this is log x, right, whole upon log of x square. You have another formula for log, power log of x raised to n. Log of x raised to n is n log x. Another formula. So applying that formula, what we get? 2 comes from side. So this is equal to log of log x whole upon, this is 2 times log x. So this is 2 times log x. Now this is your given function. Now we are not able to simplify this. So this is u upon v form. So differentiating, right? So derivative of fx is f dash x is equal to u upon v, means denominator square, that is 2 log x whole square. Denominator as it is, that is 2 log x as it is. Derivative of numerator, derivative of numerator is log bracket, see, log bracket, derivative of log bracket, ddx of log bracket is 1 upon bracket, and ddx of bracket again, this is your formula, ddx of bracket again. So log bracket is 1 upon bracket, that is log x, and derivative of bracket, that is derivative of log x, is 1 upon x. So this is 1 upon x minus log x as it is. So log x as it is, and 2 is constant, derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So this is 2 into 1 upon x, right? So this log cancel. So remaining will be f dash x is equal to, this is 2 by x minus, this is log of log x into 2 by x. So 2 by x into log of log x, 2 by x into log of log x whole upon 4 log x whole square, 4 log x whole square, right? So 2 cancel, or if you don't take, then substitute value, because we want f dash e, so substitute x is equal to e also, right? So f dash e is equal to, this is 2 by e minus 2 by e, right, into log of log e into log of log e upon 4 log e whole square. So whole upon, so this is problem here. So I am not writing like this. See what I am doing. This into 1 upon, right? Into 1 upon 4 log e whole square. Got it? Now this is 2 by e, this is 2 by e. Now log e, that is 1. So answer of this is 1, and log 1 is 0. So this everything is 0. So remaining is, therefore f dash e is equal to 2 by e, right? This is 2 by e. This is 0 because log e is 1. You know, log e is 1, and this is 1. This is equal to 1. This log e is 1. So log 1 is always 0, that you know also. So log 1 is equal to 0. So this is 0. So this is 2 by e is also 0. This is 0. So remaining is 2 by e upon 4. Log e is 1. So this is 1 upon 4. So this 4 cancel. There is 2. That is answer is 1 upon twice e. Answer is 1 upon twice e. So there is no 1 upon twice e, but this is twice e raised to minus 1. So your answer will be twice e raised to minus 1. That is option D is the correct answer, right? Option D is the correct answer. Now next question from Gujarat Board 2012 exam, right? And the question is, if log of log x base 3 base 7. So you have to apply change of base rule here also, because this is not a natural logarithmic function. This is a general logarithmic function is there. So you have to apply change of base rule. So fx is equal to, see, this is fx is equal to log of log x base 3 base 7. This is given. So applying change of base rule, this is a change of base rule. Log x base a is equal to log x upon log a. This is change of base rule. So applying this rule, this is log x, this is my x, right? So applying change of base rule, this is log x base 3 whole upon log of 7, and this is base e, right? That is, this is now natural logarithmic function, this is natural log, right? And you have a formula for natural log is derivative of log x is 1 upon x, right? So this is your fx, therefore differentiating with respect to x, f dash x. Now log 7 is constant, so no need to apply u upon v form because log 7 is constant. So 1 upon log 7 as it is. Now log bracket, derivative of log bracket is 1 upon bracket, that you know, right? d dx of log bracket is 1 upon bracket into d dx of bracket. This is your answer, because this is not a standard form, this is log x base 3. So log bracket you require x, x है क्या? नहीं है x, तो क्या करना है आपको? ब्रैकेट लेना है. तो log bracket is, so now this is 1 upon log 7, right? Derivative of log bracket 1 upon bracket, so this is log x base 3 1 upon bracket, and derivative of d dx of bracket is log x base 3, right? Now applying change of base rule here also, 1 upon log 7, so this is 1 upon log x upon log 3 goes to numerator. So applying this change of base rule here, right? Denominator of the denominator goes to numerator, and this is logarithmic function but not a natural log. So again applying change of base rule, this rule. So answer of this is applying change of base rule, this is log x upon log 3. Got it? Now log 3 is constant, so taking outside, so what is your answer? 1 upon log 7 into log 3 whole upon log x into 1 upon log 3 is constant. 1 upon log 3 is constant. So now derivative of log x, derivative of log x is 1 upon x if x is a natural log. So here is x is natural log, so answer is 1 upon x, right? So this is your differentiation. Now this log 3 will be cut, right? Log 3 will be cut. So your answer will be 1 upon, I am writing x first, then log x, and then log 7. This is your answer. So which answer is appropriate? X log 7 is log 3. No, this is not. This is not. This is D. D option is your correct answer, right? Now from 2012 exam, this is most important example for you people for board exam, because this is a nice example for 4 marks, right? This is nice example for 4 marks from 2012 board exam. Given that x is equal to, what is given? X is equal to sec theta minus cos theta, and y is equal to sec raised to n theta minus cos raised to n theta, right? So here x is given, x is sec theta minus cos theta, and y is equal to sec raised to n. So we are saying that this is result number 1, and y is equal to sec raised to n theta minus cos raised to n theta. You have to simply find out dy by dx, but this is not as much easy as you are thinking, right? This is complicated example. X is equal to, see here, x is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. So and y is equal to sec raised to n minus cos raised to n. So this is the parametric equation, and derivative parametric equation means x is a function of theta, also y is a function of theta. So we have to differentiate with respect to theta, right? So differentiating with respect to theta, right? So dx by d theta is equal to, now derivative of sec theta is sec x into tan x, that is sec theta into tan theta. So answer of this is sec theta into tan theta minus derivative of tan theta is sec square theta. So this is sec square theta, right? Now after first differentiation, you know we have to take care for this is number 1. So if I take say tan theta common from here, so taking tan theta common, so this is tan theta, this is sec theta minus sec square theta, but here is not a tan theta, so we have to divide by tan theta also. We have to divide by tan theta because we are taking tan theta common. So now this is tan theta, this is sec theta minus sec square theta is 1 upon cos square theta, and tan theta is sine upon cos. So this is sine theta upon cos theta. So 1 cos cancel, right? So we get this is tan theta see here we are making mistake. Sec theta minus cos theta is we are writing tan theta. So this is mistake, sec theta minus cos theta. So this is, sorry, we are making mistake for copying the example. This is sec theta, tan theta is okay. This is cos theta. So derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. So minus plus sin theta. Sorry, here we have to write derivative. So I am taking bounds of everything. Now sec theta minus tan theta, right? Derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. So minus plus sin theta, right? Again taking tan theta common. So tan theta is common, that is sec theta plus sin theta upon tan theta. This is the answer, right? So this is tan theta into sec theta plus sin theta, and tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. So denominator of the denominator goes to numerator. This sin cancel, so remaining is cos theta. So this is tan theta sec theta plus cos theta. This is tan theta sec theta plus cos theta. So this is your dx by d theta. This is dx by d theta. Now for y, right? So for y is a function of theta also. So differentiating with respect to theta. So differentiating with respect to theta, dy by d theta is equal to sec raised to bracket sec raised to n, that is bracket raised to n is n sec raised to n minus 1 theta, and derivative of bracket, that is sec theta, is sec theta into tan theta. So this is sec theta into tan theta. Got it? Bracket raised to n is n bracket raised to n minus 1, and derivative of bracket is sec x into tan x, right? Similarly, this minus n cos raised to n minus 1 theta, and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. So this minus and minus becomes plus. So this is sin theta. Got it? Here is tan theta common, so taking tan theta common from here. Before that we are simplifying this. So see, base of both are same, means sum of the power. Applying this rule, a raised to m plus n is equal to a raised to m into a raised to n. So applying this rule, base are same, sum of the power, that is n minus 1 plus 1, that is n. So this is n sec raised to n theta tan theta plus this is n cos raised to n minus 1 theta into sin theta. So now taking tan theta common, what we get? Tan theta. Also n is common, so taking n tan theta common, so remaining will be sec raised to n theta plus sec raised to n theta plus, here is no tan theta, means we have to divide by tan theta. So this is n tan theta, so cos raised to n minus 1 theta sin theta upon tan theta. Similarly as same here as we did here, right? Now tan is sine upon cos, so sine will be got like this. So remaining is cos theta. So this is n into tan theta sec raised to n theta plus this is cos raised to n minus 1 theta into cos theta. Same as this simplification. So we are writing cos theta directly here. So now base same again. So this is cos raised to n theta. So this is n into tan theta into sec raised to n theta plus cos raised to n theta. So we have to find out x. This we have to prove x square plus 4 dy by dx whole square is equal to n square into y square plus 4. So we have to prove this thing. So first of all, dy by dx is here. So what is your dy by dx? So dy by dx is equal to, you know, dy by d theta upon dx by d theta is dy by dx, right? So dy by d theta, this is dx by d theta and this is dy by d theta. So this is n tan theta sec raised to n theta plus cos raised to n theta whole upon dx by d theta is this, that is tan theta into sec theta plus cos theta. So this tan cancel. Now what we require, see here, we want dy by dx whole square. So squaring both sides, what we get? Squaring both sides. This is dy by dx whole square is equal to, this is n, that is n square. This is sec raised to n theta plus cos raised to n theta whole upon, this is sec theta plus tan theta whole square. This is also square because we are squaring both sides. Now this is yet not your answer. Dy by dx whole square into x square plus 4 and this is sec theta plus tan theta. So as I told you earlier, then if you finish first derivative, then you have to check previous equation from where you started to differentiate. That is this. So in equation number 1 there is a sec theta minus cos theta and this is sec theta plus cos. The formula a plus b whole square is equal to a minus b whole square plus 4ab. This is the formula for you. A plus b whole square is equal to, changing plus into minus, then we have to, this is the simplification of this is minus 2ab. So if we add plus 4ab, then this become a plus b whole square. So applying this formula to here both these, because see in equation number 2 this is minus and here is plus. So changing plus into sign minus square, right? So what is your answer? Therefore dy by dx whole square is equal to, this is n square. Now this is a plus b whole square. This is a plus b. A is sec raised to n theta. B is cos raised to n theta. So this become sec raised to n theta minus cos raised to n theta whole square minus 4 times AB. AB is sec raised to n, cos raised to n. So this is minus 4 times sec raised to n theta, cos raised to n theta. This is n. Got it? Now similarly here in denominator. So denominator is this. So this is sec theta minus tan theta whole square and minus, sorry, plus 4. We have to write plus here, right? So plus sec theta into tan theta. So sec theta into tan theta, right? Got it? A plus b whole square is equal to a minus. So a plus b whole square is equal to a minus b whole square plus, we are making mistake here, we are putting minus here. So now plus 4ab. So 4ab. Same here. A plus b whole square is a minus b whole square plus 4ab. Now this is n square. Now what is this? Sec raised to n theta minus cos raised to n theta. This is number 2 is your y. So this is y square. So y square plus 4, and you know sec and cos are reciprocal of each other. So multiplication is 1. So answer is 4. So I'm writing directly 4 here. Whole upon, this is x. So this is x square from result number 1. And this is 4. This is again reciprocal of each other. So answer is x square plus 4. Right? This is due to result number 1 and 2. This is due to result number 1 and 2. Now, if we cross multiply x square plus 4 to here, then what is your answer? That is x square plus 4 into dy by dx whole square is equal to n square into y square plus 4. See here, right? So cross multiplying, we get answer n square into y square plus 4. So this is important example for 4 marks, right? You have to find out only dy by dx, but this is to find out dy by dx is not a easy task. So you have to do practice for this. Okay, solve this example at least 2 to 3 times, then you will be master of this. Okay.